All right, some words of advice if you're building a engine and you're installing your pistons. Um, you get them all done, and there's a possibility that you could look inside the box of rings and boom, have one left over in there. So I saw that and I was like, heck, that sucks. Maybe I forgot an oil ring. I don't know how it was possible, but you never know. When you're new at something and you don't have much experience, you can make a lot of dumb mistakes. So I started second guessing myself, because I remember when I did the piston number 1, I inserted the oil ring upside down. I didn't know it had to go in a certain way. And when I got to the number 3, I did 1, 3. I had read the instructions in more detail, and it said that the ring had to go in a certain way, and that would be like this little triangular shape, face up. So I went 1, pulled it out, took everything off, flipped it over, put the rails back on, put it back in, and then went on my merry way on one side of the block, and then went to the other side of the block. And then later found out that I had an extra ring. Now the box of Hastings rings is marked 1, 2, and 3, kind of makes it easy for you, but not if they put an extra ring in the box. You can really get tripped up by that. Hastings told me, because I emailed tech support, and they said it is possible to put an extra ring in the box. They do that. I don't know if they do it all the time, if it's something common. I couldn't find anything on YouTube. I Googled it, and nobody on Google or anything had any information. So Hastings said yes, they do put extra rings in there. I don't know if it's on accident or not. These rings kind of do get tangled up on each other. So regardless, I took out the 1, I took out the 3. I have rings there. I'm debating whether I should just keep going on and doing the rest of them. I just don't see how you can miss one of these when they have the rail on both sides. And I was systematically making sure everything was clocked. I wanted my gaps in certain locations. So if I was clocking everything, how could I miss a squiggly oil ring? But that's why you want to be kind of methodical about it, and really take your time, and don't let something as foolish as a factory putting an extra ring in a box cost you a lot of more aggravation. So luckily I'm reading a book, How to Build a Small Block Chevy, and they recommend using one of these to put your rings in the bores. And it's basically a ring probably at about the same bore as your bore on one side, and larger on the other side. You can see it's tapered. And let me tell you what, this is like a breeze. So definitely worth it, the extra $12 or $15 over a ratchet style ring compressor or a non-ratchet style ring compressor. But your fumbling newbie hands will appreciate this over the ring compressor, I believe. So highly recommend this, although you would need to get one for each bore that you build. I don't really plan on building tons of engines, so it's not a big deal. So that's that. So make sure you don't have any extras in your box before you start putting everything in your motor, or make sure you have enough of what you need, and maybe lay it out or put it back in the box after you count everything up. Otherwise, you're gonna be like me, sitting here taking apart your engine after you took time to put it together. And that's it for right now, man. I'll catch back with you later.